Week 4 of the NFL ends with Monday Night Football between the Raiders and the Chargers. We break down the game, give you our best bet, and it all starts right now. Hey guys, it's Matt from GrandstandBettors.com. Week 4 of the NFL season, just about in the books, but we do have the Monday night matchup between the Raiders and Chargers. Before we get to our pick, just a reminder, if you're new to Grandstand Bettors, make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our NFL free picks and predictions all season long. While you're at it, smash that like button for such a great football weekend. 4 top 10 college football teams went down on Saturday. It was a crazy weekend, so make sure you smash that like button if you enjoyed all the football. But without further ado, let's dive into the Monday Night Football matchup. The Raiders are going to travel to LA to take on the Chargers in an AFC West Showdown on Monday night. The Chargers favored by 3, and the over-under is set at 51.5. The Las Vegas Raiders come into this game 3-0. They're one of the biggest surprises in the NFL right now. They had a great, thrilling Week 1 OT victory against the Ravens. They also beat up on the Steelers and a mediocre Dolphins team. And they find themselves tied atop the AFC West heading into Week number 4. Derek Carr, who's John Gruden's golden child, has really shown signs of turning that corner maybe into a good or a great QB. He's thrown for over 1,200 yards with 6 touchdowns and only 2 INTs. With Week 1 being all about Darren Waller as a target, the Raiders have distributed the ball very well as a whole since then, and that has really been a huge success for Carr. He's targeted 9 receivers each game and has at least had 5 different receivers catching 3 or more passes each game. He's really looking all over the field for different receivers, and it's worked out well. This week, it's going to be a good test for Carr and the Raiders offense, as the Chargers have yet to allow a QB to throw for 260 yards. That includes Dak Prescott and Patrick Mahomes. If the Raiders' passing game does struggle, it could be a very long night for the Raiders, as their running game is not good, except for maybe one game last week with Peyton Barber. They're actually ranked 25th in the league, averaging 91 yards per game. But if there was a game that they could break out and maybe turn things around, it's going to be against those Chargers. With Jacobs questionable for the game, they actually may allow Barber to start again coming off his 100-yard performance last week. And really, why not? The Chargers are giving up a league worst 170 rushing yards per game, with the Raiders averaging over 470 total yards from scrimmage. It's actually going to be a huge task for this Chargers defense to slow them down. And if they can't slow them down, they're going to have to turn to Justin Herbert and company to keep them in the game. The Chargers, they come into this matchup 2-1. Herbert is having himself a great start to the season. He's thrown for over 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns, coming off a very impressive performance against the Kansas City Chiefs, where he threw for 4 touchdowns in a 30-24 win. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams are playing out of their minds right now. Allen opened up the season with 200-yard passing performances, and Mike Williams is averaging over 100 yards per game. On top of that, Eckler receiving out of the backfield has been a huge boost. He's had 15 receptions and 110 yards on the season. Herbert, he's got so many weapons around the field that he can utilize. It's going to be hard for this Raiders defense to find some stops, and Herbert's going to find his targets. But the Raiders do have a very good pass defense. They only give up 235 passing yards per game. But let's look at that a little more in depth. They've played the Ravens, who are very run-heavy, the Steelers, who just has an awful offense, and they played Jacoby Brissett in place of Tua last week. So, not your ideal sample size, so we think Herbert's actually going to be able to be very successful against this Raiders pass defense. Those numbers are just a little skewed by who they've played in the first 3 weeks. This game could be the best matchup on Monday night we've seen so far this season, and it's really a pick game, with the Chargers getting the 3 points because of the home field advantage. Both these teams, I think, are ready to make a statement here in the league, and we just think that it's Herbert's time to finish off games. He showed us last week against Kansas City that he can do it against great teams. Now, he just has to prove it he can do it at home in front of his crowd. So our Monday Night Football pick, week number 4, Raiders-Chargers, we're going to take the Chargers -3. Also, guys, we're going to be doing a live stream of this game, so make sure you join us at Monday Night Football here on YouTube. It's going to be at 8:05. Our live stream will start, so join us on Monday night. As always, though, sit back, relax, enjoy the Monday Night Football game, and we'll see you next week.